Hi, I'm Aaliyah. I'm going to tell you about drug abuse and why drugs are bad. Most people know at least one person who is addicted to drugs or abused medication. I know, and it's not something to be happy about because it can be very dangerous. By me telling you why drug abuse is bad will help you make the right decisions in the future. I have seen what drugs can do to people, even if it is a legal drug. I have done research on why people do it and what it does to them. Drug abuse is using a prescription or a legal drug for something other than what it is meant for. Abusing drugs can make you get addicted. Addiction is something that affects your brain and the way you act. Using drugs can be a very high risk to your life as well. An addicted drug floods your brain with dopamine, which is a chemical that triggers a form of pleasure. Eventually, your brain gets used to that and has to have it. Other things you used to like may fade because of how strong the addiction is. Regular use of drugs build a tolerance and a dependency. Using drugs for something other than what you're meant for is as simple as using someone's painkillers for one of your headaches. It's not hard to get addicted at all. Not only do you get addicted, but you build a tolerance to that drug. When you get addicted to something, it's hard to stop, right? Well, when using drugs, you can't just stop cold turkey because you get something called withdrawals. Withdrawals are very painful and can put you at risk of dying. You get symptoms that you cannot control. Some examples of symptoms that can occur are hunger, depression, heart attacks, aggression, and definitely cravings for that drug that you were addicted to. When suddenly stopping the use of drugs, your brain rebounds by producing an adrenaline that causes these symptoms. If someone experiences little or no withdrawal, it does not mean they are addicted. It just is more of an emotional withdrawal. On the other hand, there are even more risks to your life. Overdosing is very common when using drugs. There was 70,000 overdoses in 2017 alone. According to harm reduction, overdose is when a toxic amount of any drug overwhelms the body, and most of the time it affects the drive to breathe. If someone can't breathe, it affects their other organs in their body, like their heart and their brain, and it can lead to unconsciousness or death. Many overdoses are not intentional, and when you're addicted, you don't know when to stop. In the end, overdosing and drug abuse can cause death, and that's why it's bad for you and very dangerous. Abusing drugs leads to many risks to your life, so you should not even try it just one time to be cool with your friends or because you think you won't get addicted. Don't even try to be cool with your friends because you think you won't get addicted. It will leave you stuck in the end, and it's not good for anyone, and drugs aren't good for any community or for your body at all. And that's why I think nobody should use drugs, and medication is so dependent in our country, and it should stop.